Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Nanika Edwards. I'm an author, poet, and artist, and you can find my books on Amazon. If you do a search for my name, then all my books on Amazon. If you do an Amazon search for my name, then all of my books would appear and you can select the ones that you might be interested in. Today, I'm going to be doing an art tutorial that's inspired by Chinese script. And today we're going to be doing the sun. Okay, we're doing the pictograph. It's kind of like a pictograph, not exactly like a pictograph, but it is a pictograph. And you do need to use your imagination for this, but hopefully you will enjoy it nonetheless. And if you're wondering what a pictograph is, it's a Chinese word that is actually a picture of something real, okay? In this case, we're gonna be doing the sun, and I'm gonna be using, what colors should I use? I'm gonna use, well, in the West, the sun is considered yellow, but I'm not gonna use yellow because I'm kind of afraid that it's not gonna show up properly, so you may not see it clearly against the white paper. So I'm gonna use orange, red, and green, okay? I'm gonna use orange, red, and green. So first of all, let me show you what the sun originally looked like when it was written in Chinese. Now, please keep in mind that Chinese words or Chinese script or Chinese characters are thousands of years old. I mean, they're thousands of years old. And so over the course of that time, that's a car passing by. I'm not sure if you heard that, but anyway, over the course of thousands of years, these words have sometimes been adjusted, to make them a little more stylistic or a little more simple to write. Because of course, when you're writing, you can't spend all of your time drawing, right? A lot of these words are pictures of things, right? So if you spend all your time drawing when you're trying to communicate, you're going to take forever. So what they've done is they have, in many cases, made the original drawings, which were very similar to cave drawings and very literal drawings that look like what they represented. Over time, they have simplified those and made them more stylistic. So you will find that a lot of Chinese words are very close to what today we might call icons. So let's look at what the word for sun first look like. Okay, I'm going to use my green marker. So the word for sun originally was a circle. Can you see that? A circle with a dot in the center. Can you see my dot? Okay, so a circle with a dot. Maybe I should make that a little bigger. A circle with a dot. That was the sun. That's how sun was originally written in Chinese. But now the sun is not circular. Now the word for sun in Chinese is a rectangle. Okay, it's a rectangle. Now, why would they change the sun from a circle to a rectangle? I mean, when we draw pictures of the sun, very often we make them as circles, right? But I think they've done that because it's very difficult, I think, to draw a perfect circle. And it's much easier to write something that is angular, that has sharp corners. So this is why I think they've changed it from a circle to something that's more rectangular. So let's draw the sun as it is now. I'm going to use my red marker. And so we draw a line down like this. Then we're going to draw a line across and down, all in one. Across and down, like this. Then in the middle, we're going to draw a line across, like this. So we go top to bottom. We don't go from the bottom to the top, okay? That would be wrong. So the first stroke is top to bottom, then left to right and top to bottom, all in one stroke, and then left to right, okay? And then We close it going left to right. Excuse me. Excusez-moi. Excusez-moi. Wow. Wonder what's making me sneeze. I have no idea. All right, so sorry about that. I'm fine though. I don't have a flu or a cold or anything, so I'm okay. All right, so top to bottom, and then left to right, and top to bottom, and then in the center, left to right, and then we close it left to right. And the way this is typically most times how Chinese words are written. You write, you create an open drawing, you put what's in the middle, right? And then you close it, okay? By the way, all Chinese words fit into an invisible square, okay? So that's something that is also good to know. So this is a sun. In Chinese, this word is pronounced r, r. I don't know how to explain that other than to say r. You put your tongue as if you're gonna pronounce the word, the letter R, but you keep your tongue suspended, be you know, in the air in your mouth behind your teeth, and you don't move it. R, r. You keep it behind your teeth and you just go r as if you want to say the letter R, and that's how you pronounce it. So this is pronounced r. That's the word for sun. Now, there is a word that is a complete word for the word sun. Like if you're saying the sun is out today, or the sun is very hot, something like that, then you have a complete word in Chinese for that. And it's pronounced 太阳, 太阳. And that word actually includes this component in it, okay? But for today, we're just focusing on This is what it looks like. Let me write that in orange. It's R, I, and there is an accent to tell you what tone to use with the word, because the Chinese language is a tonal language. So the tone that you use with any particular word or syllable will indicate the meaning. So this is the tone that you use with this. This is the fourth tone. R, r. Okay? All right. Now let's draw a sun. I mean, we've gone through all of this trouble. Well, I shouldn't say trouble. It's not trouble, but we've gone through all of this. So we may as well draw a sun. What color are we going to make it? How about orange? Nice big circle. And we're going to add maybe another circle in the middle of that. How about this? And we're going to put another circle in the middle of that. How about the red? Red is not my favorite color, right? So I tend to try to use very little red. The older I get, the more red I use, but it's really not one of my favorite colors. But if it's your favorite color, then you can make the big circle red and the other ones, whatever you want to make them. All right, so that's the sun, and we want to add some rays for the sun. So I'm going to go from, put a line at the top, the northern side, one on the south, one in the west, and one in the east. That's red. Next, I'm gonna go in with orange. Northwest, northeast, southeast, southwest. Now I'm gonna do the ones in between that, and I know it's like north, northwest, and south, southeast, and these kinds of things that I learned in high school that I really can't remember anymore. So I'm just going in between those with the green, like this. And that's our sun. Okay, so let me change the angle here so that you can see it a little better. I do apologize if this is not actually overhead. I'm still learning how to do these videos, right? So I'm hoping you will be patient with me as I learn the ropes. But this is what the sun looks like, okay? This is what it looks like. So please feel free to send me pictures of your artwork. You can find my email address in the About section of my YouTube channel. Feel free to send me a line, drop me a line, and let me see your artwork. I would love to see it. And well, that's it for now. Thank you for joining me on this art tutorial, and I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and for hitting the like button if you enjoyed this video. Until next time.